Just ringing.
KRÜ not messing around. Looks like the idea was a direct push straight into mid. You can see the fault line and the paranoia was ripped its way across right at the beginning with the first kill, first casualty. ardiis falling on the jet. Now a refight being taken. Listen, not without his confidence. KRÜ eager to try and take some fights once more. I don't know how keznit's still alive in the middle of all of this.
What? I mean, the first kill, impressive, but getting two in that situation. NRG just missing their shots. There's barely any health here. There's so many players. And crashies with a frenzy, he might get a spray down, to be honest.
And that's what I'm thinking. This could still be winnable.
And now KRÜ are worried that he's gone for some kind of lurk play through garage. You can see them clearing it out. If crashies gets a timing to stab one of them in the back, it would have been doable, but instead...
Look at this. 45 seconds was left in a round. Obviously, it's KRÜ sticking together.
One of the interesting things here is that there is a turret and a nanoswarm to deny the A plant. The question is the turret active? No, but it might start becoming active.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, just
wakey.
moves back in.
There you go, and that's going to spot it out. There's the nanoswarm as well. crashies, he's been chunked all the way down. Suddenly looking a bit less likely, maybe a bit less doable. Dark going to be tagging him up. Wide swing just through the box. Swing not even necessary. Bit of a correction there. Fight. I'm going to flash onto the corner to push him back on. Doesn't look like they got util. Oh, he wants to take the fight anyway. There's the flash. It's delayed. It's a little bit labored. This way, that way. It's not in sync. NRG are finding that opening advantage, but can they convert? Is going to be the question here. Through the smoke, it's a difficult one. How do you traverse it? The answer is you don't. DaveeyS, he's got it locked down. Wider approach, wider swing, some covers. How are they salvaging it? NRG pulling it from the brink is what it felt like.
That's a very good dash from ardiis. He swings away, breaks crosshairs, and Som and Finesse trade him out. Or not even trade, I suppose. ardiis didn't even fall. Leaves it down to Melser. No gun. He was deep, giving his team information prior in the round. Yeah. And ardiis cleans up. Good recovery.
Here, there's so many footsteps. You can hear all of them running all the way through. There was a stun to take a fight, but 1-for-1. It's going to be the end outcome. Still anchoring towards the back. That's Melser staying alive, and he's got the backup of the rest of his team. Flash push them all the way through. Aftershock as well. Fight to be taken, but crashies wins it. He's got that consistency. Yet KRÜ have swarmed. And the position noted. Fights being won all over the place. That's Klaus coming up massive.
Half of split as well.
Got to be able to maintain that form though when you're playing against top caliber opponents. ardiis in the sight. All the utility in the world to set him up. Nice little two-piece. Guns exchange on top of it. This looks like a flood attempt. KRÜ really trying to fight this one with a rolling thunder, but it's used. Matched. An ult for an ult. Cosmic Divide now going to be pushing them even further back and still into this post plant. NagZ. An important fight to be taken here into A lobby while the rest of his team is making a good go of it. That's keznit, I believe it. Double up, trap with the knives over the top of the wall. Nobody was anticipating it with Finesse falling, dashing right through. Flash as well. Blind. Some couldn't see a thing over the top. KRÜ looking quite fantastic. Have to use the util to clear the common corners here. Dash forwards for ardiis. In case anybody was holding close, getting that information for his team, but so fast to try and play into this one with the lockdown as a Hunter's Fury to just deny it. And oh my goodness, the timing! Melser's worked his way into the back. Well, ardiis spots it. Safe hands, but could have achieved to try and get onto the front side of B. But as this is happening, there's an important battle on the flank. It's crashies who needs to hold it down. The double face. keznit, there's no one else following up. He takes out the first, and crashies expects it. Aftershock. Klaus pushed. It should have been an unfortunate fight for him, an awkward one at that. The Hunter's Fury. This is an awkward position to be taking that one and firing it off. He has to cancel it after 3 because he thinks he's being pushed, but it's all over the place right now. DaveeyS starting to defuse, already half on the board, and he's sticking it all the way through. Where is the positioning of NRG to get off of it? So Victor, he denies it. Klaus, still alive, still getting the kill. That's a bit of whiffage. Round the side, Shorty in his hands. Victor lands a shot. Perfect, he's good for it.
30 seconds
now he needs
left.
to do the damage. Oh my goodness! Not like that! I mean, well, gets away scot-free. No one watching the body. Not having the necessary protocols in place if you are KRÜ. Gotta expect that still. It's a 4-on-4. Anything could happen in this moment. It comes down to those individuality Individual shots being landed. Som, slide off angle, wins his duels and more. It's just helping him out, and attempt by KRÜ. I mean, this is a paranoia being held. Melser. What is he attempting to refight over this one? There's a drone to clear through. Tagged up. Paranoia didn't even hit there. Still Melser wins the fight. Outrolling Thunder. It's an attempt to fight all the way through, but a lockdown. It's not dealt with.
Get out of my way.
And if Melser didn't go down there, he would have been detained right around the side. ardiis just flexing.
Do
The
they
raw
know about,
mechanics.
do they know about NagZ?
Close to the corner here. Have to
One
anticipate it.
enemy
There was a
remaining.
gap in the lockdown, and they're going to know now. That kill found. Som, quick.
Let's have a look at the C split and how they're going to defend this.
Are they ready to contain this? That's going to be the question on my mind. Already bursting through. Keznit a little bit delayed. There was a flash there, though. That did push them towards the back, but Som's still alive and kicking. He needs a bit of relief, though. Needs some help from the rest of his team. Deep flash, aftershock. A bit late with it. Melser's taken an individual fight. There wasn't really much of an attempt at a swing, and there wasn't really much help because the help was on the flank, and KRÜ were making plays of their own. They're just barreling all the way through. Why not? Each and every one of them holding hands, trying to take the fight. Finesse was seeing if he could pick them apart. As they look at the migrate, make that great migration all the way to the opposite end of Haven.
Do they leave anybody as a little trap? Nope. Everybody just goes into the site. They're going to try and play the best post-plan positions they can. It's quite similar to the first pistol, to be honest. Player disadvantage for NRG, but there's a lot of weak players on KRÜ.
With that damage being done, always the possibility they could win it, despite being in that 2 versus 4.
Everybody is one shot to ardiis Sheriff, apart from DaveeyS. The Frenzy has no problems against weak opponents either.
So dealt with. There's one shot to the body, all it took. As you mentioned, I know one player now close to default, and they don't want to swing out wide, but time is starting to run low, dropping down DaveeyS, and good trading. Swinging out on unnecessary players there.
Completely and stack 3A.
I don't think KRÜ are going to account for this.
Dash active, ardiis wants to take the fight towards him. It's Keznit.
Garage. Everything down to Som in this spot. And I think he's just going to have to give the site.
Smoke in his face, it does push him all the way through and back, so has to watch the back side of it. There's a gap in the smoke. Wow. The way to capitalize off that with Keznit taken out. It's now onto a 4 versus 4. Dart through. Som's already found all this space into the back. Lit up all the way through. No one's in it with the dart. Where is the protocols? Not in sight. Not in the slightest. And Melser have to pick up the scraps and the pieces to try and salvage that.
Things that Leo does so well in that situation. To give Durka even more space.
My ult's ready.
Keznit has been on fire in terms of taking these duels against ardiis. He won one in the prior round on a very similar, tiny angle.
Looks like we've entered that attack round, and suddenly the advantage has switched around. Victor Klaus! Keznit was lost in the moment. This way, that way, head on a swivel. And Som's still at the back of the site. Flashed up, though. That was a good swing timing from NagZ. Just got to get this spike down and planted, though, to get into the post plan, because Finesse is actually creeping up behind them. A flank timing could be quite important. Turret's not watching it. Out in the open, though. This is the initial shot here, but stun pushes them all the way back again and clearing that space through with the utility. KRÜ adapt. They adjust. Taking back site control. crashies taken care of. They know where Finesse is now. Last one there, standing for them, and slight jiggle of the movement with the turret to cover. DaveeyS finds his target. So there needs to be an adjustment now for NRG. Wide. That's what Keznit wants to take. Okay. A fight all the way through. ardiis was ready for it. You could hear the footsteps, and adjustments were made there yet again. It's Melser. The KRÜ players grouped up, none the wiser. Left down to NagZ. So much to do in that 1v4. Not enough. ardiis getting the confidence back with that kill, maybe, but...
And when he finds somebody, he can leave.
Wow, okay, a bit of a bait there for Finesse to swing out wide.
Yeah, that's a bit bonkers. Wasn't expecting that to happen. I thought Finesse was going to flash off the alarm bot contact.
Nope, just takes the fight and gets 2 for it. Why not?
What a chat.
RGL stepping up. Lockdown's used, though. That's a Hunter's Fury to try and disrupt it and push it back. A counterplay by crashies. He was hunting to try and counteract the ultimate as well. Maybe latch onto him, maybe get a kill, but is there going to be any damage done? Looks like it. 80 to NagZ.
DaveeyS might look to try and use his Rolling Thunder aggressively, but Som's on the lurk already, and Som has found an avenue past any potential utility. The turret and alarm bot are both on site. Here he comes.
crashies was holding the dart just for that moment. No one ready to break it. Flank timing really just suited up, and now they just need to sync up NRG to try and take the fights here. Yeah, all the way together. Still one more player right down into hell. It's DaveeyS. Way back into the C site. Clearance is there. And Victor, cheeky lurk timings. This time it's NagZ who's watching that avenue and still deep behind the box here. Will need to be cleared out at some point.
NagZ needs help. I mean, he's on his own and he's already got a kill. So his positioning's known.
crashies.
He's going to get flanked.
crashies.
KRÜ needs to help NagZ.
crashies. He's going to find it. Yeah, there's no help in sight. Everybody playing up onto the site. So, drone now. Pushing forwards. Dart still available as well. Tagging up the players. Do they want to take the fight? They do. NRG starting to move forwards. Lighting up the players. crashies is just making a mockery of this, isn't he? All the util getting so much value. And the Cosmic Divide splits up the site for the defuse. It's up to Heroics. keznit can't get away with it this time. Despite the fact that the knives won't pull
The A site completely here.
Yeah,
Expecting a lockdown to come through, perhaps?
This is KRÜ just taking all that space. Well, okay. Just finding that shot. Not sure what that was off. I believe there was a smoke in his face. They want to flood into this. Pushing all the way into the back. DaveeyS still in hell. Still alive. Still kicking. But ardiis is getting all these kills, and I'm not sure how he's doing it. I mean, feels like he shouldn't be expected to. He's actually detained up into heaven.
What is going on there?
Melser drops back to safety with the rest of his team. I mean, it's all over the place. 3 on 3. Util still available. DaveeyS with the fault line. Buys him a bit of time. This time the dart's not going to be getting too much value, so it's broken. But holding the first contact is going to be that re-swing from heaven to the side. Yep, ardiis. He had his chance, he had his opportunity, and they've left crashies forwards here. No one's going to clear in this dart. I mean, keznit's just dashing forward. There was no smoke to hide his presence there, so he is dealt with, but it's an instant trade. Pushing forwards into the site, sure has to be cleared out, and NRG, did they decide to flood in? The answer is yes, certainly. Dropping all the way down from the high ground position, flooding all the way through, and this could be it. Hook, line, sinker. NagZ is the last one standing. It's a 1v2. Maybe he's made this a bit more winnable. Can he drag it? Can he find the isolated fights? A wider swing, a wider peak. He knows where one of them is, but he does not know that close corner is where Som is lurking for, and the timing is just that. 13 to 10, NRG eventually close it up. It's going to be delaying this one. KRÜ not feeling like they need to slow this one down. Dash still going to be dissipating there. Still keznit claiming that kill, and Som's traded out into hell. What's going to be the response here of NRG? Finesse wants to take an early fight. Team setting him up. crashies got these shock darts, and who knows where that was coming from, but it lands the kill anyway. 3 on 3 through the smoke. Oh, NagZ is okay. Spotted.
I mean, full half of his body is showcasing there.
Yeah.
And Finesse is going for the massive wraparound play here. They know that Klaus and Melser are just stuck inside.
They do have time to do this.
Recon dart broken. KRÜ are sweating.
Definitely so. Don't have really that util to work with now. Another dart. Clearing all the way through. One player spotted. Deep into the smoke. They need to play around this one, but KRÜ being swamped. Convergence from every single angle, every single side. At the back door, Melser survives. And well, not anticipating it. Crashes from behind to close it out, and a pistol round. Okay.
Ooh, the
Roll
dodge of the
swaps and
0
everything
point.
else. Yeah, the
I
knife
like
does
this.
get dodged. False sense of confidence for KRÜ, and they think that they can take that space without really any sort of offense or resistance. Not quite. Beautiful shot to land for ardiis.
And a very nice on the fly anti.
Yeah.
Which I think is called by ardiis there as he hears the 0 point coming in.
This is interesting. Drone to the side there. Spam for the wall. DaveeyS covers. Nicely done. Just hiding right around the corner now. Flash right into the smoke. I mean, ardiis wasn't caught with that one, but didn't have the rifle or the tool for the job. So darts now and util into the back of the site, starting to clear things. With Victor low enough, he doesn't want to take an open fight.
This flash is for Finesse. Here it comes.
Flash over the top. Perfect timing with the swing. Finesse staying alive, but he's got to get a bit more now. Still the anchor to the back of the site. Will be swarmed. Still gets the one, but trades. KRÜ
30 seconds
left wondering,
left.
how do you salvage it? Spike can't be planted in this one with 25 seconds left, and you're on the verge of losing this bonus round. It's got to be up to Melser. Doubled up, facing up, finds the one. Som close to the corner. Angle not seen. Finds the kill. All over the place. It's Som wins it. Heavy reliance on keznit to either get the opening kills or whatnot. Still okay. That's a fight taken.
Yeah, that's really heavy. I mean, that's a paranoia and a push. We saw
NRG running that actually in EMEA recently. A bunch of teams have been bringing it out. It works very well.
I mean, his turret's going to be taking the contact, but I don't know if this gets cleared. It looks like it. Wide swing by Klaus, yeah. And I mean, if it wasn't spotted, the knife would have taken out. Dart actually a bit missed there from Klaus. Doesn't land into the back of CT to clear that one out and give them that peace of mind. Som now, high ground angle. And his post plant set up by KRÜ, still
one enemy remaining.
Left now down to that 1v4. crashies, no choice but to run away and start to salvage some of the guns that he's still got, at least that Odin.
And this is a nice one for KRÜ to get themselves on the board, to get a bit of confidence going. Getting the situation like this under their belt where they deal very easily with one.
Of lane, all that util expended. Knife now pushing them away as well. KRÜ still not into this site. It's down to the two anchoring players. Finesse. At this angle, oh my goodness! Wrangles the beast that is his rifle and 3 kills. Draft from keznit. He's looking to try and shut it down. Smoke in his face though, pushing through mid. Wow. Reactions showcased.
A nice spot now with his operator.
Really far back. The question is, do KRÜ have the foresight to try and use some util to clear it? They just smoke it. Oh, wow! I mean,
30 seconds
purely
left.
off of it. Just timings to being taken.
Player
At the back of his mind, he just knows the right shots to take, and it's all to dash now to try and get into the site, but this is getting a bit precarious.
There's no nuance, it's brute force.
Yeah, damage being done to them. KRÜ still winning it out though. Fights taken with the lockdown. crashies. He might just be going down with a ship, indeed. He's going to be getting detained in the middle of this. I don't think, yeah, not going to be able to find that timing, but he tucks to the corner and hopes that his team can defend him in the meantime.
Spike planted.
That means no Hunter's Fury to deny the plan. They know that NagZ is around here. Everybody weak in hell.
Everyone weak. They're all chewed up. And if they find the right angle, the right sight line, could turn on its head just like that. ardiis. Operator watchful here. Slight jiggle, and there you go. 1 bullet, that's all it takes. Paranoia now. Moves his way through. Hell's not all being cleared. And keznit's low enough. It's just a blind spray through. Shots landing, the pellets finding the targets, and another retake.
Clean from NRG. The KRÜ players, they were just too weak to hold on. Had they been full health.
Cross-map dart from crashies. There was a call there from Som, expecting the push attempt. So that was a bit of a prediction there from crashies to see if he could help his teammate out. What an absurd shot to hit.
ardiis has been on fire.
It's good util though to deal with that hell position, yet there's still a smoke in their face and the drone's coming a little bit later. Tag onto ardiis, has to respect it. So he does back away.
In the meantime, Finesse is pushed out all the way through.
Solid apparently. Find a cardboard box.
They are somewhat aware though.
Oh, and Finesse hears it all. I mean, this is very good discipline though, KRÜ.
They must have heard something.
Yeah, expecting that, and
NagZ
well,
has got 2.
It's turned just like that. Should be an easy round. Oh my goodness, the
30 seconds
guns! No way, surely wins it out.
And keznit's on the flank here. There's no chance of Victor surviving.
Yeah.
What a bizarre
That is
round
really
for
quite
keznit
strange,
to get.
but on fire. And no casualties. Damage definitely done though. Oh, this is so weakened. Has to respect it. Has to even respect his own team's damage as well. Fragment nade down to the side. crashies spamming it and covering fire. Raining bullets. Fiery approach still with that crossfire setup. DaveeyS doesn't really know where to look. Yet still some, he manages it round. Still time now is becoming the problem. And it's no longer winnable. Enough of it's been bought. The KRÜ were able to secure that. So they will get their third on the attack side. Holding close.
They're already
Not
in.
finding anything. They're already in, already dropped down. But can they find the right avenues to try and approach this one? Triple faced up with the frenzies. Peppering them with bullets. Left up to Melser. 1v3. Can find Som. The rest of them are weak and potentially winnable, but no, won't be happening. Not today. So, with the ninja behind this round with the weapons. Finally earning those rifles. Oh, NagZ made a good go of it. Flash in his face. Now he's starting to feel it. The heat being turned up. Klaus, containment is there. Watching his teammates back, making sure that that angle couldn't really be punished. But a flash over the top. Victor actually blinds himself in the moment. Taking an unusual angle. keznit pushing forwards as well. As the fight's taken, the crossfire setup, it was a bonus round. With zero utility to try and push back any sort of hit. There's a nade at the floor here. But unusual. I don't think that actually clips into the common angle that he's hunting for, but a knife to the side! A refresh of the Blade Storm. With Melser taken out, Heaven's watched, and it's just pure flexing.
And with Victor slightly missing the KO nade.
Yeah, of course.
No more Sova.
Are they going to hunt for NagZ? Yep, Som's there, ready and waiting. Collects it up.
Utility to push this back. There's a flash. Yeah, paranoia. It's going to cleave all the way through into the site. ardiis makes the most of this one as well with that space gained. Hunter's Fury. It's going a little bit wide, and Victor. Oh my goodness! This guy, rip and tear, holding down the ground. 2 remain for KRÜ to salvage any attempt at a round and the series. No one command spotting it. Hunter's Fury on top of it. Every ult at their disposal, and I think that speaks volumes. Confidence is boundless.